What's going on, Lotus Tribe? It's your girl Gal, your modern day philosopher and guide, here to assist you in showing up being the best version of yourself. So, this is going to be my third time. Do you hear me? Third time attempting to record this mid month September reading. Do you hear me? The third time. Each time it's like, I call that glitching. You hear me with these sound effects. The delays are like coming in where we having the message being played with and dwindled with, and it's like, move around. We got things we got to say. I got intuitive messages I have to get. Okay. So boundaries have come up again, and The Alchemist. Now, boundaries came up the last time with the last reading that I did for mid month. I received ancestors or ancestors as the oracle card. So I will say, because that is on my mind now. So I will say that it is important that we keep making that bloodline cord hot. Um, you have to understand that those on the other side are here to guide you and keep you. Those known and unknown, make sure that you're being very clear and intentional with speaking to those who are benevolent and who have your best interests at heart. I am coming to ask you for assistance or guidance, what so have you. So just making sure that you are staying prayed up and that you are protected and that you are protecting yourself for whatever that looks like for you. For me, that's Psalms 23. That's me doing my floor washes. That's me praying. That's me practicing gratitude. That's me lighting my candles. For you, it may look different. However, that looks for you, it's just important that we stay in that space, especially since so much change is coming in and that we're now at a new place of calling in new things to ourselves and looking to shift our reality. That is the season that is currently at play here. And with play, the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is playing with life. If it doesn't bring you joy while you're doing it, stop doing it. And of course, you have to maintain and do your regular daily things, right? Like if you have to go to work or you have a 9 to 5 and you're not quite at a place yet where you could just wake up and every day is a vacation, find play in the little things that you are doing. Find play, because as you learn how to nurture your inner joy, those things that you truly desire and the things that you truly want comes to you, and you open that door wider and more easier for those things to come to you. It kind of repels the resistance or repels the depression or repels the insecurity or repels the selfishness or repels the lack. Um, so keep that in mind, like to start being playful with life, start finding gratitude in the little things. It doesn't have to be big, in little things that you were doing. If you clean and you want to clean, and usually you look at cleaning as a hassle, you drink, you smoke, whatever that looks like, whatever your vice is, I'm not encouraging that, but I'm just saying, like, if you smoke and you smoking your stuff, you know what I'm saying? Smoke you one before you get ready to clean. If you drink wine and that's what you do and that's what you like to do, drink you a cup of wine, put on some good music, put on a show, and get into play and start cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Like, finding enjoyment in the little things that we kind of perceive to be difficult. And in this aspect, life, finding enjoyment with life in the little ways that you can. So, one of the cards that I pulled is Boundaries and the Alchemist. Okay. Um, at the bottom of the deck, I have self-compassion, giving yourself that love, giving yourself that nurture. It looks like, though, with the boundaries in the alchemist, you have the ability to create the life of which you're looking to see and live. what you visualize within yourself. There is no limitations to the life that you are wanting. You are the only person standing in your way of limitation. And sometimes that may look like you letting people fall to the wayside that are not serving as you are walking into the life that you truly envision. Some people are not meant to go along in that journey with you. And that doesn't mean that that person or those people are permanently cut off sometimes. Sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not. But what that does mean that as you're working towards that, those people need to kind of fall through the wayside. And some of those people you may be guiding as you become an expression of that, and not necessarily pulling them along the way as you attempt to try to get there. So it's important that we truly, truly keep that in mind and not allow those things to hinder us as we proceed to move forward. In addition to that, it's important that we are opening ourselves to new ideas and removing those creative blockages. And that, again, we're practicing that law of gratitude. You know, we're allowing ourselves to move back from what society has required of us or told us what we need to do by a certain time frame. It's your life, it's your reality. And sometimes pulling back from that in order for you to take some steps forward may be required. And solitude is the word that I hear. Withdrawal is the word that I hear. How can you hear clearly? How can you receive the messages clearly if you are completely cluttered or if you are in clutter? However, what I will say is that I do see that a lot of us are doing the work in order to align and get there. Those self-limiting beliefs are dwindling away, y'all. They are moving to the wayside. You are releasing negative thoughts. You are releasing those things that may be bondaging, or you are releasing those chains that you have shackles on you in order for you to get to the place of what you're looking to believe. One thing that I'm hearing: be careful of the company that you keep in this time. Some of us may be receiving distorted advice. And because we value that person, we're looking at their words as being words of bond. And so you have to put the lenses on, right? And the magnifying glasses on to say, and not to judge more so, but just to be self aware, to ask yourself, the advice that I'm taking in, the advice that I am incorporating into my life, and in which ways I should move, where is the advice coming from? And what is the expression? What is the version of reality that that person is living to which I am taking the advice from? It's like you saying you want to be an electrician, and some of us may want to be an electrician, but it's like you saying you want to be an electrician and you're going to take advice from a hairdresser or a cosmetologist about how to fix electrical issues in your home. That don't make no sense. You would consult with an electrician in order to make some electrical changes to your home or see to getting any electrical issues repaired or fixed. So with that, I'm also hearing that stop asking your friends for advice. Those people that are not equipped and tooled and have the spiritual warfare or armor to guide you in a place where you need guidance. You may need to find yourself in prayer. You may need to find yourself internally looking in. You may need to find yourself at a therapist. Shit. Stop asking people about what you should do. You know what you need to do. You're looking for outside validation, or you're looking to be comfortable and complacent instead of taking the steps that really need to be taken. And I say that with ease because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm being aggressive at all. This is the third time I'm delivering this same message. So it is a lot of towers taking place. Like a lot of things falling off, a lot of things coming down, a lot of old foundations being broken. But that is a beautiful thing because at the end of this, it's nothing but the life that you have envisioned living. It's nothing but the life that you have envisioned living. So I think we got our message for mid September. I'm happy that it didn't go out and that spirit is here with us and spirit is with us. If you like this mid-month reading, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. If you are going through something like this right now, let me know down in the comments. Let me know. Tell me. Let me know how incorporating self-love assists you. Let me know how incorporating withdrawing will assist you to accomplishing your goals and your dreams and moving towards your desires. Let me know. So I'm going to pull one more oracle card, a message, and then I'm going to read that message and see what we got. Okay, I'm going to take this because this came out. It's the roots of fire. What that tells me is some of us may need to be working on our root chakra, grounding ourselves, and we have love overflowing. The affirmation to take back from this is I am loved. I am lovable. Love exists in all things and people around me. I am loved and I am lovable. Love exists in all things and people around me. Um, so that's the affirmation that we take back on, that we're going to start training our subconscious mind to take in and really start nurturing that self worth. We have the root of fire, which breaks down into a five. Five is the number of change. Five is the number of change. So I'm going to read this and leave it with us. The roots of fire. The roots of fire. Okay, risk it all. Throw them people to the wayside. Stop letting them people get in your way. They not worth it. Is them people that you holding on into your life like the Four of Pentacles, real tight and hard? Are they worth? Are they worth you not making it to your dreams? Are they worth you not living in the highest version of yourself? Are they worth being miserable? No, I'm sure they're not. I'm sure you all are answering no, they're not. So it says, yes, you can make it happen. It is safe for you to feel beyond your usual limits. Embrace your personal freedom and follow your passion. Be curious. If you are an advocate for social issues or an activist, let your voice be heard. So that means a lot of us have power in our throat chakra. That means that a lot of our voices need to be heard. It means that we need to start speaking and we need to start touching people. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. You can make a difference. All root and plant spirits are messengers. The root of fire is called the African dream root. It is an indication to move ahead. This plant ancestor wants you to explore your passions and enthusiasms. Play with life. If it does not bring you joy, leave it at the wayside, at least in this season right now. We are not in a season to be doing things where we feel like we have to work extremely hard in order to accomplish the goal. Allow it to bring joy and play, because as you learn to build those habits in a place of play, it is now a habit. So when you are faced with doing it in a time where you really don't feel like doing it, guess what? You've built the habit already. And what not a better time but to do it in the aspect of enjoying life and a life of being playful. The ancestral message here is the African dream root was instrumental in helping goddess warrior Queen Mother Nanny and Maroons in Jamaica in their fight to liberation. Hmm. African dream root is also used by the Ashosa people of South Africa for lucid dreaming and spiritual intuition. So, with that being said, maybe some mugwort. I personally don't like mugwort. Um, One thing that you can say to tune in and tap in to receive better downloads before you go to sleep, you can say to yourself, I demand my subconscious mind to reveal the things to me that are unseen that I am not able to see. Peacefully, gracefully guide to me those messages and allow me to move through it with divine grace. And I promise you that when you go to sleep, you will have some dream, or as you awake, you will have a download of what it is exactly that you need to do. Stop tiptoeing. Your ancestors were brave in ways that you cannot even imagine. Acknowledge their lessons of courage within your own journey. I am passionate about my next steps. It's all about taking risks. Are you willing to let go of your old self in order to become your new self? Understand that your new self gets you to where you're going and not your old self. Your old self cannot get you to the destination of what you're looking to get to because it is your old self. So, sending you so much love and light, Lotus Tribe. I hope all is well. Ciao.